and it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Bigger batter, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases been. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, we didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Play action, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the outside midfield before the end of 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love sling routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yards.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Max Crosby. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Andrew Billings. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He stiff arms it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there now. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third. Unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Cities Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
How many times we see it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense is playing thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Here's Smith to return it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Play action now. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but now the throw takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down, given 25 yards.
That's a play that likely to talk about being moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Slant pass complete. Dalvin Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a play fake. Carr gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On the move to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need with something here on third down. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks up. The Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold it on 4th down.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because of halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis. Their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, got through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson taking off for Las Vegas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cousins now. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 4th down, Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mac Hollins from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Vikings. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Carr now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sanders. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Position to take the lead. Trails. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Cousins. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just outside his own goal line. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Here's Carr. Connecting with Renfro. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Carr to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now, first down run with Jacobs going to be well-read defensively as they'll stop him for a loss of a couple. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best ones for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people you can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calmed every